welcome back to my channel. I thought today I would actually do a really kickback style unboxing video for you guys and a little review. But with that, I want to just say that this is going to be the last video before Vlogmas officially starts, and I have a feeling that we are going to be using this and putting it to major review in the next month. So be sure you're subscribed because we will have lots of meals to show you guys as we go through this next month. So you guys know we already have the Cosori pressure cooker, we have the vacuum sealer, we have a lot of their products, we have the personal blender, and we've loved all of them. I will actually link below the comparison video I did of the Instant Pot to their pressure cooker. We love it. It's awesome. Right now we're using the Secura air fryer, and before that we had the Power XL air fryer. Really, I like both of them. The cool thing that stood out to me about this Cosori one right off the bat, because I'm kind of like, well, are they really all that different? Does it matter which brand you go with? But what I noticed on features of this one right off the bat was that it actually has a preheat feature, a shake reminder as it's going, because you want to do that sometimes depending on what you're making, and then also a keep warm feature. And these are things that neither of the air fryers that I have now have. So I thought that was pretty cool. So I'm gonna unbox this for you. Another thing I think right off the bat too is this is just such a very pretty air fryer in comparison to many of them. And most people, I believe, just like me, leave it out on your counter in your kitchen. And I think if it looks nicer, that's better. So I really, really love the look of this one. So let's just get into it. So I just pulled it out of the box. There's literally nothing else in the box other than this and of course like the user manual with it, but nothing else extra. And it has this little peel off sticker I can take off right there. I just love the look of it. In comparison to the ones that I've had, it's got like this kind of brushed metal look to it. I really, really like it. It's black, but more of like a dark granite color maybe. I really like it. Love the look of it. It's definitely more square than a lot of them where they're very kind of rounded ones, taller. So right here I noticed right off the bat, this is very similar to the one we currently have where it has this little protector guard over it. But when you open it up, this is what it actually looks like. This is by far the biggest air fryer that we will be using to date. It's pretty close to what we currently have, but I would definitely say still bigger. If to put in comparison here, my hand, just so you can kind of see, it's pretty big. Even my whole hand open is still more space for it, which is awesome. One of you have heard that a square one is better than a circular one, and I actually agree. You can just fit definitely more things in it easier, whereas our Power XL one we had before was round, and that was hard sometimes, and the one we're currently using is more square like this too. But again, this is by far the biggest. So this button right here, once this is opened, you just press this down and the basket will release, and that way you can clean both pieces separately. Really simple to use, and again, very similar to most styles of air fryers. Let me get it plugged in and kind of show you the menu. All right, so it is plugged in now, and what we did learn very quickly is that this does need to be closed for the menu to come on, but you will see the power button here too. One thing I'll mention as well is this is completely touch screen versus the one that we are currently using even, and many others out there is more manual. Power XL was touchscreen as well, but the one we're currently using again is not. But if we push the menu button here, you have a bunch of options come up, which is really, really cool. Many of meat options that are pretty popular to pop up automatically, where you can just click those and it'll automatically know that it's making chicken or fish or one of those items. Then there is of course the keep warm feature here, which again is something I'm excited about, and something that I always say on my channel when I do use an air fryer is just really think about this as a mini oven. And you treat it the same way. It's kind of the same temperature, the same cook times, maybe a little less just because it's a smaller appliance that typically it can cook a little faster. But that's don't make it overcomplicated. I will tell you too that I use my air fryer primarily for frozen foods, and it works wonderfully. It's our favorite thing to use for it. But what's really cool is this actually has a feature here for frozen foods as is, whereas the ones we had before do not. So it must just kind of like set and know that most frozen foods are at 350 for 10 minutes. So that's kind of cool too, that it's made for, I'm telling you, frozen foods, do it. Don't put things in the microwave. You don't have to. Always use your air fryer. It's awesome. It makes things taste like fresh out of the oven. It's great. The rest of the buttons here, this one here with the broccoli is for most vegetables, breads, we got desserts and root vegetables and French fries. So to adjust your temperature and stuff and just do it all manually, of course, you can hit just temperature or times and go up and down from there. Pretty simple and self-explanatory there. Once you have it set to whatever temperature you want, you can click this over here twice, and that's how you will control how long you're doing it for. Once you have it set to the time and temperature and everything, you can hit just play here. It's kind of cute. It's like a DVD player, but you hit play here and that'll automatically treat it just like it'll just turn on and it's ready to cook at that temperature. Now, what you can also do is you can do the whole preheat feature. So I just turned it off just so you could hear me. And I think really the whole point of like a preheat feature, because it's probably not something we'll use all that often, but I know that there are certain recipes out there that do require like a preheated oven for it. And so you can actually still use this appliance to make that certain recipe and not your actual oven. Again, treat this like an oven. Then you'll see here too, it does have the keep warm feature as well. That'll keep food warm for 5 additional minutes, which is really cool. So that seems to be kind of the run through. Again, I plan to use this all month for you guys, and we genuinely use our air fryer like on a daily basis. So we're going to get a lot of use with this month. And so please be sure you are following, and we will share this more and more. But let's test a couple recipes out really quick, just quick things. Again, frozen foods, as it's something that I like to have in it, and maybe even some tofu, and see how well it crisps up. Okay, so quickly I'm gonna do 2-in-1 since it's so big. Why not just put them together? I have some of these Boca chicken nuggets. And again, this is a frozen food item. This is something I would do and already did earlier today. And I'm gonna put these in here and see how well they crisp up. I believe it is even according to this. Oh, this one's 400 degrees. We can do that. 400 degrees for 10 to 12 minutes on this package. And then here I also have some marinated teriyaki tofu. And I'm gonna put that in there too. This is just in the refrigerator, not frozen, and see how well that crisps up as well. All right, so I'm gonna let that go for about 10 minutes and we'll see what this looks like. So it just finished and it beeps 3 times when it is done. We were also looking through the recipe book that comes with it as well when this was cooking, and there's actually an option in here specifically for tofu that says use the shrimp option, and you adjust the temperature a little bit from there. It's kind of interesting, but there is a bunch of recipes in here as well. That would be really cool to try out a bunch of them. Pretty cool. Again, oven, think oven. All right, let's see how everything looks. Oh yeah, look how crispy. Everything looks good. Definitely everything looks very crispy. Definitely, it's awesome. And you can see it's just very, very simple to use and to make meals really quick. So I will have this linked below if you guys want to check it out too. They did give me a coupon code to give you guys as well, and this is on Amazon, and again, everything will be linked below for you. So I hope you guys enjoyed this little quick unboxing review. Again, I will definitely be using it so much this month, and I hope to share a lot of those meals that we do create in here with you guys this next month. So be sure you're subscribed. Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed, and we will see you guys very, very soon. Bye guys.